breeze blowing, storm clouds moving in. Whatever's gonna happen, it's about to begin. I remember what the drunk donkey told me when he said, son, don't fear. Mike's where the page lies, it's about to appear. Then he's gonna tell you about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you which way it's going, and if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news that they try to hide. Just click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Well, there'll always be some haters, but they don't understand that Mike's got a friend and 100,000 more across the land. Well, if you want to know it first and you want to know it right and you want to have time to plan, Drunk Donkey Nation tells your friend Mike, he's your man. And he's gonna tell you all about the wind and the rain. Gonna tell you if it's gonna be a storm or if it's gonna be a hurricane. Don't you worry about the news others try to hide. Click on Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nationwide. Yeah, here at Mike's page, Drunk Donkey Nation Pride.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Hey, it's Shelly. Shelly's late. Shelly's never been in the tardy corner. First time for everything. Hey, how's everybody doing here? It's Wednesday, hump day. Loretta Reed's badge is back. What's up, YouTube? We are streaming on Twitter right now, too. Good to see everybody. John Ferguson. What's up? Let's turn off the countdown and flip on the old webpage. Say hi to everybody. Guess what I got? Dogs. And I got a haircut coming too, by the way. When you're on a cruise for a week, your hair grows. One thing I got to bring next time is toenail clippers. You don't realize that your fingernails and toenails grow on a trip for a week. What's up, Dale? Good morning, Eric. Thanks, buddy. What's up, Ruth from the mountains? Smoky Mountains. Morning, Mark. Hey, man, we had a terrible tornado yesterday, by the way, in New Orleans. And for that matter, 50 tornadoes plus. We'll get into all that. It's been a very active couple days. My goodness. I just shared this video here, by the way. I can't really share videos anymore because you can get hit with copyright. A lot of strong language, but it's some first-hand POV video from, I think he was on a barge in the river. So if you're okay hearing a few cuss words, then it's some really close footage of that tornado last night. That was multiple vorticity tornado that rivals some of the big ones in the past. Hopefully, damage is being assessed now. Probably was a 2 or a 3. We'll see. But man, what a stormy couple days. Thanks, Sheila. Appreciate that. Yeah, he sounded like a cool dude. I talk like that. The Chevy truck video, if you haven't seen that, Google red Chevy truck and it'll pop up. There was another video that was amazing. Chevy truck got knocked on its side like a rock and spun around, and whoever was driving drove away. Chevy should pick that up. Give that truck owner a new Chevrolet. Play a video like a rock, and holy cow! And I drive a Chevy. Now I know I'm safe. If I ever get on my side, and get going, then Sheila, email him, and I can share a YouTube link. I could put them on a YouTube link and share the YouTube links. Hey, Jim Parker, what's up? How's it going? What's up, Bill? Hunter, Bill says hi. So the dogs were at the vet Monday. We didn't get to say hi to them. So here's little Hunter. He was so happy to be home. They smell so good. The vet washes them. When you spend $500, they give him a free bath. He likes the camera, right? What's up, buddy? All right, let's say hi to Louie. Then we got to talk weather. We got weather coming. What do you think, buddy? What do you think? 8 pounds. This little guy's 8 pounds. Look at this. 8 pounds. That's all he is. By the way, the radar satellite ahead is live satellite for the last, I think it was the last, I don't know, 24 hours. So that's current satellite above my head, by the way, if you're wondering what that is. I like it. So I'm trying to find something that we can keep static up there when there's no storms. But the goal is, when it's hurricane season, we'll keep spaghetti models up there, and possibly if there's a storm, we'll keep the satellite of the current storm that we're talking about. So just getting things ready for the season for sure. Hey, what's up, Jennifer? I answered you over there. We're going to talk a lot about the weather coming here in Florida. We got a lingering front. What's up, Richard Reamer? Morning, y'all. What's up, Sue Thomas from Southwest PA? Did I ever tell you my aunt lives in Warren, Pennsylvania? Home of the Turnpike. You know, there was a McDonald's in Warren, Pennsylvania that I'll never forget. My family used to take me to it back when they had cookies. Remember the McDonald's cookies? I could still taste the McDonald's cookie. And I still remember the playgrounds with all the gobblers and Ronald McDonald. What's up, Cheryl Tyler Morning? What's up, Bill from Montana? Cut Bank, Montana. You ever hear that song, Bill? Hank Williams Jr., Cut Bank, Montana. Judy, good morning. Tallahassee, getting some weather. We're going to talk about all that right now. What's up, Conehead Allen? So, hope everybody's doing good. We went over our cruise. We had a wonderful time on the cruise. We're going to start planning our next one soon. Hopefully the same weekend of March next year. Learned so much. We're shooting for a little shorter cruise, so it's less money. And my goodness, it was so much fun. You know, I went into the cruise not really knowing what to expect. I was actually a little nervous, to tell you the truth. I don't know why. And Julie's like, you talk to people all the time. I'm like, I know, but I don't know what expectations we're going to have, or, you know, what if I'm going to have to be the entertainment, you know, whatever. But let me tell you what, the coolest thing about going on a cruise with a group is that you end up meeting a lot of special people. And you meet people that are just like you. And you meet couples that are just like you. And you meet people that like to drink just like you. So we ended up, everywhere we went, we ran into fans. It didn't matter what part of the ship, what pool, what hot tub, even off the ship in the Bahamas. We ran into so many fans. And it was a big happy family. So a lot of fun. But anyway, big thanks here. We got the old picture from Irma back in the day. That's how long ABC's been supporting our page. Big thanks to Sean and the crew there. The ABC here in Florida, signing up for another year, supporting what I do. So I really appreciate that. But we did this little photo back in the Irma days when everybody was hitting ABC. Because for some reason, when there's a hurricane coming to Florida, everybody wants to party. I don't know what it is about it, but everybody wants to party. Hey, Shelly. Yep. So here's Louie, by the way. Everybody's healthy. Mike Souls in Busch Gardens all day. Cool, man. Did you ride the new ride? Emily went over there and said it was like a 5-hour wait for the new roller coaster, so she gave up. But, all right, so we got a lot to talk about. Hey, Kathleen. Well, there you go. We can all cruise together. All right, so let's say hi to Louie. This is the original. We got coffee. Everybody raise your cup. Remember, you got to, if you really are a true conehead and you really are a tropics lover, then you got to get a Louie cup, because that was the original. I need my Louie in the morning. Hey, Joan, good morning. All right, here we go. Let's talk about it. All right, say goodbye, Louie. Let's see how cool he is. This is the coolest, chillest dog on the planet. I told you this guy could be a supermodel. It doesn't matter. Like, we could put a spider. This is Sarah's favorite toy in the world. We talked about this before. Sarah hides this all over the house. She gets a giggle out of it because she puts it in the bed and puts it under pillows. But let's see. Let's put it on your head, Louie. You stay right there. Stay. All right, we're just going to put it on Louie's head, and we're going to make him hate me for a while. He knows the drill. He could be the marketing dog of the year right there. I'm telling you. Even with the little danglies in front of his eyes. All right. So we got some weather to talk about. So we had the big tornadoes, unfortunately, last night. I posted this graphic just a few minutes ago. This is from UStornadoes.com. So I gave them a shout out. This is a great graphic. Not great, actually, because they're talking about tornadoes, but it's a informative graphic showing you that on March 21st, we had 18 confirmed tornadoes, 61 tornado warnings 2 days ago. Yesterday, we had 54 tornado warnings yesterday. We've already had 3 the time this thing was put together early this morning in the Panhandle and up into Alabama. We had 34 reported tornadoes, so you can read it, but incredibly active couple days. And this was all resulting in that huge dip in the jet stream. I'm telling you, we talked about it last week. Even when I was on the cruise, I posted a bunch about this weather event coming. And I'm telling you, a lot more goes into the science of tornadoes, way more above my brain level. But I'm just telling you from experience. Let me just find a better graphic. This is on Weather Underground. I'm surprised they even still have graphics posted there. But here is a good shot. Let me just leave this up. This is a current look at the jet stream. And the jet stream had a huge dip. And anytime you get that huge dip in a jet stream, especially all levels of the atmosphere, you get these wind shears, and it actually comes down to the surface, and we get these tornadoes, especially when they start getting fuel off of the Gulf. When we get the high pressure, you get a high pressure locked in here, and you get the competing winds here merging. You just get them, and that's what we got. And there you go. So this one was a little lower. Remember, we talked a lot about that. This was such an extreme dip in the jet stream, more than normal, that we were seeing storms closer to the Gulf. And indeed, because of New Orleans was on the Gulf, they had that very large tornado last night. So it's all because that jet stream went way south, and we had that dip. So here's current what we got looking right now. There are some severe thunderstorm warnings happening coming in off of towards the Panhandle here and up towards Georgia. This is happening now. Hey, Mill, we're going to talk about what's going on. So we got 2 days of storms coming still ahead of us, believe it or not. A little bit of energy still. We're going to get a little bit of re-energized energy tomorrow. This frontal boundary tomorrow is actually going to end up setting up about here. And this whole area, eastern Carolina down into Florida Peninsula tomorrow, could see a little bit of increased chances for some storms midday as this thing pumps one last little gas from the Gulf. But today, this is what we got. We got some storm threat today, and it's not as colorful as it was yesterday. But hey, we've seen tornadoes in green and yellow areas in the past. As a matter of fact, we got a 5% risk up, and that's a large area. So usually, when that Storm Prediction Center has a 5% brown area up, that usually means that there's going to be at least a tornado chance throughout the day. So keep your eyes alert, eyes and ears open today, and this is what we got cooking. This is and I'll show you some future radar. The curiosity that we saw Monday is that this thing is going to pop down a little farther south tomorrow for the peninsula where I'm at. Euro showing possible storms, and we'll get into that here in a second. But anyway, there's your tornado threat today, and SPC is talking about it. They're saying few tornadoes, scattered large hail are possible across the upper Ohio Valley. Otherwise, a couple tornadoes, isolated winds will remain possible across the Midwest, Southeast. So they're saying that. Few tornadoes are possible, large hail up north, a little more colder air up to the north. Could be some large hail across the upper Ohio Valley, but tornadoes are possible throughout the day today. So keep your eyes open on that. And then there's, of course, a huge discussion telling you why. Why? And then tomorrow, here, let's go ahead and look at tomorrow real quick. Here's tomorrow's storm outlook. And there you go. There's the eastern U.S. Tornado kind of low tomorrow, but the storm's starting to wiggle away, and could just be more storms tomorrow. So the storm is slowly pulling on out of here, starting to lose some punch. Yeah, what a big one it was, right? So, Mary, good morning. Eric, yep, 5 p.m. tomorrow. That's about right, Eric. Tomorrow afternoon for you guys. Could get a little round tonight. We'll get into some future radar here in a minute. So, what else is everybody doing? Hey, Tallahassee, David, yep. I can see that right now. This is current satellite right now, as a matter of fact. And this is pretty impressive convection still bubbling out here. So some of this is indication that we could still see some storms trying to develop here. That's still got some pretty good energy out there in the Gulf of Mexico right now. We could take a look at our buddy Matt's site. This is Weather Nerds. He's got a good satellite program I like to use. Levi's got a good one too. But here we go. This is Weather Nerds. Let's take a look at this real quick. This is current. This shows you the lightning. So pretty good heavy convection out there in the Gulf still. So this will be interesting to watch throughout the day today. We'll see if this thing holds together. There could be some thunderstorms. The white dots are lightning, and it's bubbling. You know, we're getting some good convection out there bubbling out of the Gulf of Mexico. So that's coming. Let's take a look at some future radar here real quick. And then we'll slow down a little bit. Hey, I got some exciting news. Listen, in Oldsmar, so Oldsmar is doing their second annual Hurricane Expo coming up, and it's going to be April 27th. And it'll be a little bit bigger venue this year, and it's going to be welcome to everybody who wants to come. Doesn't matter if you live in Pinellas County or not, Pasco County, Hillsborough County. So it's a Wednesday night, I believe, Wednesday night. So I'll be doing speaking again, key speaker. So I'm gonna mix it up a little bit more this time around and talk a lot about surge and go into the 1921 hurricane that impacted Upper Bay, Tampa Bay, Oldsmar. Actually knocked the Oldsmar off the map back in 1921. And that was a Category 3 hurricane 101 years ago now. Well, 100 and a half years ago now. So I'm going to get into that. I'm going to find some old archive pictures and talk a lot about surge and what could happen. But anyway, and we're also doing some cool giveaways. Furman's giving away a generator. Just all you got to do is show up. We got a tri-fuel generator that we'll be raffling off just by showing up. So come on back to see you there. Thank you, Ann. Let's take a look at future radar real quick. This is, I guess we'll zoom in a little closer. So this is a good time. Everybody likes to know timestamps. So let's take a look at that. So we still have storms today. We got storms out in the Gulf. We got still got to be watching these storms, especially north. I'm going to focus on the southeast right now. 12Z's running now, so we talked about that yesterday. It's going to take a while to get used to this thing being an hour behind, but here we go. We got more. So we had some folks in Tallahassee verifying it's storming right now in Tallahassee, yes. And here's what we got throughout the day. Here's about noontime today. There's that line, Big Bend area pushing all the way up into Georgia, South Carolina. This is, see what kind of daytime heating we get today. There's that line later this evening, tonight. So we're going to have scattered storms, Carolinas, all the way down into Florida, and we're starting to see storms already this morning leading up to this front. And we'll see some storms coming in off the Atlantic already. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at that. I don't know if we got any yet or not, but we should be seeing some little random showers popping in off of the Atlantic. Oh yeah, there they are. You're starting to get a few of them. So let's go to radar scope real quick. See a little better resolution here on the radar, and see, we should start to see some popcorn storms popping in off of the Atlantic here. So let's take a look at that real quick. So we're zooming in here to Melbourne radar, and we'll take a look. And there's a couple right now. There they are. See these little guys? And if we put them in motion, you'll see that they're coming in probably from the south. This thing takes forever to load, but we're going to start to see more and more little storms popping in, moving in from the south-southeast here later today, out ahead of this front. And you can see the motion. Actually, you're going a little bit more to the east now, but these are kind of going that way. So that's, oh, look at that flock of birds. Geez, do you see that? So these are birds. I haven't really done a lot of homework with this stuff, but look at this. These are legit. You'll see people post this online. Let me see if I can find it. Where the heck was that? I've seen it. Right there. Boom. Look at that. These are typically flocks of birds. Look at, watch this. This is unbelievable. All right, so let's go. Let me hit stop here. This is somewhere. Where is it? All right, come on. Come on. Boom. You see that? Can I rewind it? I can't rewind this frames. Damn it. Let's try it again. Oh, I can't rewind it. There it is. There it is right there. Look, so somewhere here, see Vieira? There's a lake right here. It looks like an elephant. I don't know what lake that is. But somewhere right here, there's a flock of birds. Watch what happens this morning. Boom. That's legit. That happens. I don't know why it happens. But you can see, boom. Maybe. Happens over here a lot. All right, enough of that. Migration time. We have water birds. David's saying, moist? Moist? Anyway. All right, so let's take a look at future radar now. Going back to that. So here's what we got. So this is later this afternoon. This is 5 o'clock. There's our storms brewing, kind of turning a little bit more to the northeast. There's our first line. So Jennifer asked on Twitter, it's deceiving now. This is later tonight. This is going into darkness. Sunset time, we could start to see some of these storms inching more towards the Florida west coast here. Big storms. I had a lot of people Monday asking about Charleston. Look at this. So Charleston throughout the day today. Look at this is throughout the day today into this evening. You could have some storms in Charleston. And again, going back to Storm Prediction Center, Charleston is under yellow. So you got to watch for storms. You know, this thing's still packing some punch. I mean, these storms that have a history don't usually, they keep on spinning, man. We still got that big dip in the jet stream. A lot of upper air energy currently that can create a lot of this wind shear. So keep your eyes open. You know, this is later this evening. But we could see some storms definitely impacting coastal areas later tonight. So going in tonight, let's go to midnight. So, you know, there's our random, we'll see if they make it ashore tonight. It's 10 o'clock tonight. But here's what happens tomorrow. We start to get overnight hours. Here's 3 a.m. There's a line of storms, 3 a.m. in Jacksonville. This is tonight. And then watch what happens out in the Gulf. We get another big old push here. Now, this is through tomorrow about 3 o'clock. So there's a big old juicy line. Now, could lose a little bit of punch. Could be just a rainmaker. Let me turn off my ringer here. But this is tomorrow. You know, not a lot of people talking about Thursday. Now let's go to the Windy app here. We can really get zoomed in on what's happening with this potential tomorrow. And we'll zoom in a little closer. So here's the Euro's take on it. Let's zoom in one more notch. Oh, I wish the zoom was a little. That's not too bad. All right, so here we go. This is going through today. This is tonight. Could have some storms brewing out there in the Gulf tonight, 9 p.m. There's your storms, you know, tonight possibly to watch out for the East Coast. Overnight hours. Here's that next line setting up. Now this is 10 a.m. tomorrow on the Euro. This is 6 a.m. tomorrow, so you can still see. We're going to still see some energy coming in off of the Gulf tomorrow morning. That means the kids are going to be a little wet going to school. Still got Eastern Carolina, Virginia here, East Coast tomorrow morning, Thursday. And then as we go throughout the day, it's still pumping in some energy. It's 1 p.m. It could linger. This whole area, lingering storms through tomorrow afternoon. And then it slowly moves on out tomorrow night. This is tomorrow night. So lots of lingering lines throughout the day tonight into tomorrow. And then check it out. Friday, 5 p.m., it's gone. So the weekend is looking perfection. Now, we go verify this on a lot of models here. GFS showing a basic line. Not a lot of high resolution on the GFS. But you go to the HRR. This is tomorrow, 10 a.m. Get the idea. The NAM. Get the idea, 10 a.m. tomorrow. And the icon, 10 a.m. tomorrow. So all the models are green. The models are so happy. They all agree together. It's a happy world. Yeah, so there you go. Here's tonight on the HRR, so there's, we'll see. 9 p.m. tonight. These storms might peter out a little bit tonight out in the Gulf. But this is 9 o'clock tonight. So here, 9 o'clock tonight, we can see some storms here across the East Coast. This is the HRR. The icon showing similar. And so is the NAM. So we'll see. Keep an eye on it. What you got? Today is Aquanet Hairspray Alert Day. What does that mean? We do have a frizzy hair forecast on the bottom here. Your bad hair day forecast. Do they even have that anymore? Oh no, did they take it off? That was years ago. It's not there no more. Oh, we get this white screen. Hey, Christine, thanks, bud. I guess our bad hair forecast is now gone. Damn it. So I can't help you, ladies. This used to be a frizzy hair forecast. It's gone. All we got is white screen. No more frizzy hair. Frizzy hair days are gone. Let's take a look at the current drought index. Still pretty significant here for a big chunk of the East Coast. We have moderate drought stretching from North Carolina all the way down through Florida. That's interesting. Brown is D1. Sounds like college, D1. And then, of course, Texas, quite a bit of drought across Louisiana. Red is extreme drought across Louisiana. So hopefully some of this frontal rains help. Seems like you got a lot of rain. I don't know why it would be such a drought, but that's current. Extreme drought. Man, and what about Louisiana? They get so much weather. We have a lot of folks in Louisiana. Between hurricanes, winter storms, tornadoes. It's like Louisiana gets everything. Not fair. So Sarah would say, not fair. Not fair meaning not good. not fair in a bad way, if that makes sense. All right, let's take a look at some more satellite imagery here, because this funneling in the Gulf is quite interesting. Let's see if we could see some. Let's take a look. Well, this is the sandwich one. That's what I had on there. We can take a look at some more imagery here. Just take a look at what's going on out there. We'll just leave this running right now. You can just see that bubbling effect here rolling in. So that's interesting. Disney Forecast Friday. Perfect, Christine. Perfection. Tell everybody else it's going to rain. Morning, Loretta Reed. Thank you, Charleston. Linda, you're going to have isolated storms beginning this afternoon into tonight and then lingering in the morning. Believe it or not, it's going to be, you're under yellow, meaning isolated tornado possible later this afternoon. So keep an eye on, weather. Again, I mean, we've had such a couple days of, moderate and enhanced tornado outlooks that sometimes you forget that yellow could be just as bad. Heck, we've seen a EF2 and EF3 before in marginal green. So anybody in the yellow, obviously, and green for that matter, need to really pay attention. We got a 5% tornado probability up sometimes that means we'll have a tornado watch. And this stretches all the way up in Ohio Valley. So we could possibly see tornadoes stretching throughout the day to day. It's sneaky. You know, you kind of, you get numb to it. We had a tornadoes, Monday. We had tornadoes Tuesday. And then you're like, it's over. No, it's not over. We still got a chance. So we got to keep your weather alerts on. And yeah. So morning, Trent Hogg. How's East Lake going? The YouTube video with language is no longer available. Which one was that? Oh no, did I share something that was bad? I don't know which one it was. I share things sometimes. Yes. Hey, Chris, what's up, buddy? No, we're moving it to the rec center. The Oldsmar Rec Center. I got to get 100% confirmation on that. But that's probably what they're doing. I think they had a moving event to make sure. But it's not too far away. A little bigger. Come win a generator. Bill Barber's cooking bacon. Can't go wrong with bacon. What's up, Harold? How's it going in Idaho, man? So, anything else cooking? Hey, I added something new to the website. A new link alert for Shelly. She loves it when I add new link alerts. All right. So everybody knows I love the Storm Prediction Center maps. These little guys right here. Storm prediction maps are great right here. I love the storm prediction maps. I love them. We love them. I love them. Check out what I have now. Look. More detailed right here. See that? More detailed. I didn't know what to call it, so I just said more detailed. Watch what happens when you click this. Now, don't get intimidated because you're going to see a lot of text and it's going to be like, oh my God. So you hit more detail. Watch. What the heck? These are FEMA images. I haven't figured out yet if they're static in location. So I just have the master list up. There's not a lot of them. But when you click on FEMA 4 Swooty 2, look what you get. You get a cleaner Storm Prediction Center map that shows locations. And it has the dates up here very clear. I like that. The other ones are really hard to see. Like if you go back to like here, if I were to share this one, the date here is so hard to see. Like this little guy right there. It's like a little hunter. It's very hard to see that. But if you go to the new one, the secret one, big old Thursday, March 24th. So anyway, that's a new link to play with. You can click on them. I don't know. Now this is for Friday. There's nothing on Friday. I think, and that's it. So we have today. So I think Swooty 1, FEMA 04 Swooty 1 ping is today. And there you can see the slight chance of the storm. And again, there's a lot of debate. Slight. What the heck does slight mean? It sounds very innocent, right? Slight, like, but slight is kind of bad. And if you ever need to know what these colors mean, I have this link right here. This graphic right there. You can see what the heck the Storm Prediction Center is talking about. Slight means scattered, severe storms possible, short-lived, not widespread, isolated, intense storm possible. Very confusing, but slight. It should just be levels of, they should get rid of the words. They should just be like level 1, level 2, level 3. Because slight sounds so innocent. Like, oh. Oh, so bacon's going up, Kay. What's this world coming to? I can't live without bacon. What else is everybody talking about? Eric, what's up? Hey, I watched the old Charger. Hey, Mandy Thorne. Eric, how's the new Dodge working, man? So I decided, I love our Charger, and I washed it yesterday. I felt so good. I vacuumed it, washed it. We got a little little window rubber. The rubber outside was starting to get a little pitted, right? WD-40 and a little bit of not a Brillo pad, but, you know, a little rough pad, man. Brand new again. I was like jumping for joy. I'm like, yes, looks brand new again. All right, let's talk weather. Anything else? Hey, where's our crew at here? We got Grow Plants over there on YouTube. Hey to the Twitter people that can't talk. Ronnie Gates, hey, thanks for the stars. Sammy too, appreciate that. And Chris, hey, I'll take a look at it. Drone video, yes. Okay, I'll take a look at that for sure. David says he was in Cherokee. Elks and turkeys. Elk. So, funny story, crossing 441 one time, David Berryhill, and I saw an elk one morning. I swear I didn't know what the heck this thing was. It must have been a female. I looked it up. Then I read there was hundreds of elk in the mountains of the Great Smoky Mountains. I had no idea that we had that many elk in the Smoky Mountains. So that was something I learned new. All right, what else we got? So we'll just chit chat for a little bit. Melissa's a little bit late. That's okay. Robert Bowman, how you doing, buddy? Bossier City. Man, you're close. Is that close to the tornadoes? Tornadoes in Louisiana, yes. Bad tornadoes last night in New Orleans. Lots of videos out there. And we have tornado possibilities again today. Have to keep an eye out for more. Let's just leave the current radar up. Oh, not that one. Let's take a look at this one. That's current radar. And again, we found this together. I feel like it was it was like birth, or like when your baby's born. I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. But we found this together. I was so excited. It's a National Weather Service radar that actually has live incorporated watches and warnings basically. Flash flood warnings, severe thunderstorm warnings, and tornado warnings. So it's an awesome radar. I have it linked here. We have all the site, and we even have a full U.S. anime. This sucker's huge, but there it is. So if you want to really get into it, there's a massive one that's got all of them. Look at this low pressure system spinning here. Ooh. And again, man, this is all funneling off of that jet stream that just was totally intense dip that we've been watching. And if you got your more specific area, you could look at all National Weather Service sites right here and just got to bookmark them, because once you find yours, you'll want to save it. So we have Alaska Loop. You know, you go down here. We got the Caribbean Loop. Didn't even know we had that. I just learned something new. That's Puerto Rico. So there you go. Got a Caribbean Loop. We got a Great Lakes Loop. So if you live in this area, I don't mean to not have you on the page, but there's the whole CONUS. Oh, hey, that's a littler guy. Now that one could be cool to add to the page. Maybe. Where would I put it? But see, I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. Well, maybe, maybe I should put it here. The only reason I like this Weather Channel one, it incorporates winter weather still. So, and when you click on it, it goes to the Master National Weather Service, which you can zoom in on like that. But it doesn't have watches on it though. Man, I wish. Anyway, all right. So you get the gist. Eric, what's that link, buddy? Local radar. All right, cool. Anything else we could chat about? Did you guys catch, let's see. Panhandle page. Well, not to the west of you, but we do have current storms right now here. Let's take a look at the Florida radar. So, you know, this thing isn't going to go any more west. So, considering where you are in the Panhandle, this thing is slowly moving to the east. But yeah, there's still storms brewing here. And this, again, the Storm Prediction Center showing this, that we could have, in fact, let's take the more detailed look at Swoody 1. So basically, Panama City looks like the edge of the storms. Anything still obviously to your east, you got to keep an eye on. Just keep your weather radios on, and have ways to get notified. Hey, Whitney. Yeah, tornadoes were massive. Where is going, do you think? What's up, Pam? Where's what going? Where is going? What's going? Yeah, David, send me the link, man. Just shoot me an email. Hey, Diane. We have seen quite a few dips. As a matter of fact, next week, midweek, we could see another round. Now, this is spring. It is kind of normal in a sense. That's why we have tornado season. This dip was a little farther down. Now, we've had strong tornadoes in the New Orleans area in the past, so it's not unheard of. It's just, it's kind of normal, really. I think what would be not normal would be more peninsula being involved, and it just seems like all these come down and they pull out of here and they kind of leave the peninsula a little more protected. So I don't think it's anything too. The only thing that's all right. So, two things we can show you. There was a report here on the water temps. Let's see if I can find it. So the water temps are really warming up around coastal areas. Now, doesn't mean anything yet, but this general area. Oh, I can't do it on this map, but the waters are definitely warming up. Now, white is your average temperatures, and red is almost 5 degrees Celsius above normal. And we could take a look at sea surface temperatures here. Let's take a look at that real quick. I think I saw my buddy Matt from Wink posted that got to relearn everything here. Now I have to go back. How do you close the box? How do you close the box? Okay. I think he posted that. I thought we could click on here. Let's see here. Daily sea surface temperatures. I forget now how we did this. Data values. There we go. There we go. See, that's the anomaly. So let's take a look at sea surface temperatures. All right, now we're Celsius. Now we have to go to. Now I feel silly. Settings. There we go. Okay. So there you go. Water temperatures. So look at that. Holy cow. All right. So we're getting close to 80 degrees here. I don't think we get any closer than that as far as I can zoom in. But we're starting to get upper 70s along the coast here. 75. 77 down in Naples. I think he reported somewhere there was a reporting of 80 degrees already for one of the beaches down in South Florida. Doesn't mean much. I mean, there's Miami 70. This is the Gulf Stream influence. Look at the Keys, man. Already 80 degrees down the Keys. Look at that. 80.1 degrees down in the Keys. That's the water temperature. 88 is my magic number. That's almost perfect, man. In March. Still cold a little bit around the Big Bend. But, so the only thing they were discussing, some of the guys, is the water temperatures are warming up a little bit more than normal. Now, going back to hurricane chit-chat, let's take a look at the Gulf Stream real quick, because we have a big old push of Gulf Stream water getting warmed up out here. This helps. Look at all these new little loop eddies. We'll see if these can stick around, but these are so fascinating, little loop eddies breaking off. Look at this. Is like one of them old style. This is like, remember the old IQ test where you had to like follow the path, and this goes over here, and it goes over here, it goes over here, it goes over here. Anyway, the Gulf Stream's helping warm up the Gulf. But back to hurricanes. So we're going to start getting a lot of preseason predictions soon. Here's your names for the year. We'll leave these up real quick. Alex, Bonnie, Colin, Danielle. And I didn't mean to leave Walter out. I don't want to get anybody hate mailing me. Oh my God. So afraid to say anything anymore. Windy map, pollen count, loopity loop. Oh, 80 degrees, Eric says. Yep, right along the shore. I believe it. So anyway, preseason predictions, you can take them with a grain of salt. We could have every storm curve out to sea, not hit anybody. But bet your money, if you were going to Vegas and you had to bet at all, bet that we're going to see preseason predictions above average. I'd almost bet money. I'd bet my $50 gift card from ABC right here. Somebody gave it to me on their cruise. Thank you. And I'm going to spend it wisely. But anyway, so we got water. So the water temperatures are above normal right now and warming up quick. So you add that to the factor that we're going to be in La Nina probably through the summer. Those two things right there alone are going to guarantee that we're going to see above average hurricane season numbers. So they'll start doing precipitation outlooks across Africa and the main development region. Some of those are already showing up. We can take a look at that on Levi's site here for tropical tidbits. But we can start to see anomalies for precipitation. And as we get into the peak months here in August, let's say, so this is, on Tropical Tidbits, this is a long-range model prediction. But this one model says that in August, we'll have above-average precipitation, especially across the main development region. And this is our Cape Verde season coming off of Africa. So there's August. That's when we start to see some of our storms coming across the main development region. And, this is green, above average. Now, whether it's true or not, but these are all tools that forecasters use when they predict early season numbers. So, hotter water than normal. La Nina means less shear, and long-range precipitation outlooks are showing increased moisture. And then there's other forecast tools. Let's go into September. Same. October. Same. So peak months, August, September, October, we can see an increase of moisture, this one model, across the Atlantic. Same thing with the CFS model. This is August, pockets of increased moisture. Not as aggressive, but still showing, precipitation is going to be well possible. Other things we can look at are your upper air patterns. Let's take a look at some different things here. Which one I really want to look at here? Shear forecast, we got pretty good. So blue is below average shear. This is August, so we can see less shear. This is because of La Nina. So less wind shear across the main development region down into the Caribbean. This is in August. Blue is below normal wind shear, and that's quite a bit less. So a lot of less wind shear across August, September, and then October, same. And yeah, I'm trying to find a good Bermuda high one. I can never find the one I want to look at. I know we got the anomaly here, but there are some good ones that show your Bermuda high and kind of the placement of where it's going to be. And it's just so hard to predict that. Last year, you remember last part of the season, our high got broke up a bunch. And we started seeing storms. Look at that. I just drew a funny face. SpongeBob SquarePants. That's one show I never watched one episode of my whole life. Ever. Don, it's the thing. It's the thing. Consider yourself lucky. What was the commercial for? I'm wondering. So the high pressure, the high pressure is fascinating because, this is what steers our storms. And, high pressure wiggles a little bit more this way. We get a little more chance of this. High pressure wiggles this way. We get a little more chance of that. But, yeah, that's just so tough to really figure out where the heck that sucker's going to be. Haven't really learned too much about it yet to predict these long range maps with the high pressure system. But it is going to be strong. If it's stronger than normal, then above average high pressure, then that generally means more of a chance of a westerly track. But these come out every several hours. It's showing a little lower than normal, but like I said, I'm not educated enough yet on the long range pressures. But moisture, shear, hot water, La Nina, we're going to see above average hurricane season. There you go. Where they go, we have no idea. But it only takes one. Just ask the folks that were impacted with Ida last year. Everybody tells me it was such a slow season last year. Like, man, it was such a dead season. Well, it's because you weren't impacted. Just because you weren't impacted doesn't mean somebody else was impacted. This is a great site here. This is Brian McNulty. Here's Ida coming ashore. Remember, I was up here. But there's Ida, still strengthening over that warm brown water, brown water effect. Major hurricane all the way up through New Orleans, obviously, west, closer to between Baton Rouge. But, that was pretty impressive. Let's see another radar site. We could take a look at South Mississippi Valley. Here's another one. This is the old school National Weather Service radar. But, so, it only takes one. You ask anybody affected by Ida, it wasn't a slow season. So don't get caught up in the numbers. The numbers, man, and when I drove home, we had all kinds of surge up here, even in the Panhandle. You got to remember, man, the Northeast quadrant. But, man, this whole quadrant here, even though the storm went here, that whole Northeast quadrant always gets a lot of action. Look at that. I mean, even though the eye was here, we see a lot of the spinning off of the Gulf of Mexico, fueling. We had storms all the way into, Panhandle. People get caught off guard. They follow, they follow the path of a storm, and everybody focuses on landfall. But this whole general area here, they're like, oh, wait, I didn't think we were going to get anything. We were talking about that yesterday at our little meeting in the Hurricane Expo. But, depending on the storm's rotation is everything. I've shared that graphic a bunch. Let me show you right now real quick since we're trying to... Let's see. Google Slides. Let's see. I don't know what account I need to be in. That's why I'm bouncing around here. There we go. This one right here. So let me show you what we got here. So let me go down to this. This is always, to me, very fascinating. People talk about this all the time. So let me see if I can full screen it. Every time I learn how to do this thing, let's see, view full screen. Okay. Oh, that ain't it. Let's try something else here. Now I can't get out of it. How do you exit out of? There we go. All right. So let's share the link. Publish to web. All right. Let me get the link here, and then we'll pull up the main presentation here. So like I said, I'm going to add. I can't wait. I'm going to do a lot more this year. I always have so many pages that we don't end up using. These are all the last ones I did. All right. So this is a good graphic. And let me slow down here. Ramble on. Let's see here. Catching up on my chat. Window updates. Who got a Windows update? I've yet to go to, what's the next Windows? I haven't upgraded Windows yet. Shelly, it's all right. So yeah, back to SpongeBob. So growing up, holy cow, Nickelodeon had SpongeBob on. I think 75% of their programming was SpongeBob. And if I heard that song one more time, oh, oh, I hated that. All right, so real quick, we'll talk about this and then we'll roll on out of here. What do I got? I got a lot to do today again. Something I had to do. Anyway, all right, so here's two great examples of Emily. She always hates me when I put these on here. But this is our good old park here, Ariol's Park in Oldsmar. And it's very fascinating to show you the effects of the storm's rotation. In 16, we had Hurricane Hermine that actually went up to the Florida Panhandle and went just east of Panama City area. So they didn't get a lot of effects because, again, most of the heaviest stuff's off to the east side. But look at this. So the eye of Hermine was going like that. But we had counterclockwise rotation put all this water in Tampa Bay, like hundreds of miles from the center. And there's our famous pier, and the water was over the pier. And there's Emily on a bench, obviously, underwater. So we had a lot of surge coming to the bay. That was from a storm that was hundreds of miles, to the north. Now, fast forward a year later, Irma. And people yesterday, we were talking about this a lot. When all the water left Tampa Bay, I remember seeing down in Bahamas, I thought it was fake. There was docks down in Fort Myers. There was pictures coming in of water being gone. I'm like, this is old. This isn't this storm. Well, it was, because all of a sudden people started, like I saw on Twitter, people are like, oh my God, the water in the bay is gone. It's gone. And I'm like, what? So I went out there and it was like way out there. Like you could walk all the way to the bay. Whoa, there it goes again. I don't know why when I click that thing, it opens up. But crazy. Like crazy. So the same dock a year later, that's about 7 feet, probably 7-8 feet. And I didn't hit it on the perfect tide cycle, so it could have been more or less. But yeah, so and again, going back to the rotation of a storm, Irma came up like that, so all the rotation blew out the water, and that was just such a wild phenomenon. So when you're on the north side of the system or the west side, the winds can have such a 180 effect on, and there's firsthand information. I mean, that is just incredible. I still, still baffles me that. So I get that question a lot, talking about that. They're like, so little tidbit for the day. So anyway, all right, cool beans. Well, hey, listen, it's fun as always. I got a new shirt coming out. We got a Bring It On shirt for 2022. Hopefully I get it out probably in a couple weeks. Let me see if I can show you a sneak peek pic. And we'll announce for that. Hey, Oldsmar Days is happening this weekend. If you live in the area, it's free. You can come out and check it out. Here's the Bring It On image. So we did a little tweaking to it. This was like version 1. But it's got our buddy hanging onto a palm tree. So there's a sneak peek of the Bring It On shirt. It's always a tradition, 2022. There's all the names on the front of the shirt, and that'll be fun. So watch for that. All the subscribers on our page get discounts, and we really appreciate all y'all supporting the page. That's how we roll here. We have great sponsors and subscribers and enable us to do what we do. So there's your page. You can hook us up, and we will be doing a lot of storm chasing this season, and change the app around a little bit too. Downloaded the app. The app should now enable you to at least see the website before you subscribe to that. It's a monthly, couple bucks, or yearly for $1 a month. But there's a lot of cool stuff on the app. But now, at least when you download the app, you should be able to see the website for free. So it's a good tool to have. My company finally set it up to where we could have a page that opens before you subscribe. So anybody that needs the information can get it without worrying about subscribing. In fact, there it is right there now, new look. So even if you don't subscribe to the app, you're still able to see the website on the app. So download it. We have all the daily brews on there. You should be able to watch us live. We're live right now. Download it. We have all the daily brews, which is kind of neat. So, all right. We rambled on for an hour. We did it. So pay attention to the weather the next 2 days. The weekend looks great. Let's go to the rain forecast just to show everybody that it's a guaranteed. Let me find a nice window that I can open up here. So back to the radar. Let's go check it out. This is daily rains. I love looking at this. We can look at some high temperatures too, but let's take a look at the rainfall for the south. Let's just look at everybody. 24-hour rainfall today. Obviously, there's our frontal line and spinning up here in Ohio Valley. Tomorrow rains. There's our lingering front tomorrow. I've already posted this a lot, but there's our rains tomorrow from Thursday morning to Friday morning across the Florida Peninsula up toward the East Coast. But then when you go to Friday, rains, bam, almost nothing. A little bit lingers for the very, 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 very tip of Florida and the East Coast of North Carolina. Go to Saturday. Where'd it all go? Sunday. Ain't nothing out there. Sunday, little bit of rain, maybe California, but that is it. So, perfect weekend on tap for everybody. The next system, by the way, unfortunately, let's talk about that real quick. Let's look at temperatures real quick since we are talking. Let's just look at the southeast because everybody else they don't have temperature swings like we do down here. Seems like we get more excited about high temperatures and low temperatures. Let's look at daily high temperatures. So let's see if it opens. I've noticed this doesn't like to open too much. Let's just go to, there we go, All right, so here. Well, these are hours, but we go, let's see here. These high temperatures, max tips. All right, there you go. So we do have a cold front. So listen, this is kind of neat. That's what I was looking at. So obviously today through tomorrow, we got high temperatures. There's our front rolling in. So tomorrow, this is tomorrow high temps. There's that front. This is tomorrow. It's going to be raining. So that's why we're never going to get out of the 60s tomorrow for a big chunk of the Florida Peninsula here. But we look down here. The front hadn't made it down there yet. Now, we go to Friday high temperatures, low 70s. All the way up and down, nothing really showing up in the 80s. Now, Saturday high temps could be 69 in Tampa for a high temp on Saturday. Low 70s across. Now, I know it's hard to see. Whoa. Wow, the heat's back. I just previewed the future. All right, let's go back to Saturday. Here's Saturday. Right here. So, Saturday. Pretty much right here is all low 70s. Still upper 70s down here. And, of course, 60s and 50s for your high temperatures. Sunday temps about the same, but then we get our little warm-up. Here it comes. Prelude to the next storm system. Tuesday, back to the 80s again. 80s all the way up into Georgia and Bama and Carolina. Wednesday, even more. But here's our next system. There it is, front. So, look at that heat down here in Florida. Jeez. Look at next Thursday, March 31st. What the heck's going on in Florida? March 31st could be hot. Hot, hot. Let's go look here. We got whites showing up. That's like 100? I doubt it. But hey, you never know. Could be. We can zoom in even closer on that. Oh, I wanted to show you this too. All right, so your next system, let's just do it all on the windy side. So midweek next week, let me go back. Midweek next week, so we could see, man, look at these windows. Click, click, click. Man, I got to get rid of some of these windows. All right, boom, boom, boom. Hurricane season, we normally end up with about 40 on there before I crash Chrome. All right, so here's next week's dip. Now, it's not completely locked in yet. So we have this little break off low midweek next week. Here it is coming in off of the Pacific. Now, here's the big question mark. So this is midweek next week. So we got an upper U.S. low, lower U.S. low, but we'll look at the 12Z. The 12Z actually combined them, and we had kind of the same setup almost as what we had this weekend as far as a low dip in the jet. So this is midweek next week, Wednesday, Thursday. We could see another repeat pattern. There's a pretty healthy looking frontal line into Florida again in the next Friday. So if we're looking at this particular area here, we could see a big dip again midweek next week. Now the GFS is a little bit more stronger signature on it, and that's just we'll just keep an eye on it. Nothing solid yet, but after a big break and a big warm up, there it is next week. So there's the GFS showing that dip, but it's not as pronounced as this week's, but it's still there. So midweek next week is kind of what we're watching as the next potential drop here. And the atmosphere. This is next Wednesday. So, keep an eye on it. Same pattern, Wednesday, Thursday next week, possibly going into maybe Friday. So we're a week away from almost the same setup as we were just now. But as far as tomorrow goes, and then we'll say goodbye, here's what we got. I think I already showed it maybe once, but here we go. This is, I think I did show it a bunch, but if you're just tuning in, this is where I live, so that's what I'll leave it out. Here's tomorrow noon. We could see a lingering frontal line from the Space Coast all the way across I-4. We always talk about I-4. There's I-4. Everything tomorrow is hovered around I-4, and that's throughout the day tomorrow. That's like a second little round. We could have a little bit sneaking in tonight. This is late tonight. We could have a little bit tonight across the Florida Peninsula, but the next stuff regenerates out in the Gulf tomorrow. And let's take a look at that real quick here on our future. I can't look at that. I got to look at the whole U.S. Oh, I just got this whole world. And I got the what's that ride at Disney? Got the, I don't know. All right, so here's tomorrow. And you kind of see a little, so there's tomorrow. You start to see a little bit more action pushing up. So, then the dry air is in. Man, it's going to be a beautiful Friday. This is dry air. Look at that. We're going to have crisp blue skies Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Another cool tool I have on the site here is a cloud cover site. Emily was at the beach the other day, and I said, hey, don't worry, another hour, it'll be clear. Right here. So if you ever want to know current sky cover, click on this, and it's the National Weather Service weather.gov graphics. And what's cool about it is you click on your region. Let's just click, southeast, just because that's kind of where I'm at. And then you go over here to sky cover, and you can actually click the sky cover, and you can go out in time. So here's 5 p.m. tonight. Then we can go 12 hours ahead. So this goes through tomorrow morning. So let's go to the following day. So here's Friday. So this is Friday. And look, blue is skies, and it's almost 100%, 0% clouds. So blue is 0%, all the way to 90 is cloud. The 90 is percentage of cloud cover. So Friday night, we're going to have like 10% cloud cover in Florida and Tampa. Now, it's kind of neat, isn't it? And then Saturday, you can do the same thing. Let's go, 8 p.m., 2 a.m. So that's a good tool to have. Following day. This is Saturday now. Look at that. Perfect. 2 p.m. Look at that. 1% cloud cover in Ocala. So there ain't going to be a damn cloud in the whole southeast come this weekend. Let's look for everybody real quick. So let's go ahead. Let's go to here. Let's go 2 p.m. This is Friday, 2 p.m. There's your blue sky. It's just hard to get your mouse over there without. That only sucks. So you go over 2, and then when you drag your mouse over, it goes over 5, and then you got. So there's 5 p.m. So 5 p.m. on Friday. Lots of blue sky. Going into Saturday, right here, 2 p.m. Saturday. Look at that. So 2 p.m. Saturday, from Virginia south all the way to California, there ain't a cloud in the sky Saturday. And then we go to Sunday, 2 p.m. on Sunday, ain't a cloud in the sky. So time to get a tan. I'm peeling like a, you know what. So, all right. Hey, I love doing this stuff. You guys appreciate it. We're going on another year. We started our page in 04. We started streaming live in 09. We were on Facebook in 09. I think Shelly figured out we were doing lives in, what year was it, Shelly? 14 or 15? Whenever Facebook started, we started doing Facebook Live. So now we're on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. So, all right. See everybody Friday. We'll see what kind of storms we get tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a little local storm chasing. But other than that, have a great day. We got tacos tonight. Taco Wednesday. See ya. Bye.